First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the same, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, taking my soul into the masses, writing my poems for the few that looked at me, took to me, shook to me, feeling me, singing my heartache. From the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the send a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that you've heard has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, ooh, your spirit up above. Oh, ooh. Hey, you made me, oh, you made me a believer, believer. Pain, I let the bullets fly, I let them rain. My luck, my love, my God, they keep
Ding, 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 ding. Good evening, Pips. And if you are joining us,
What was that?
It was my jingle. What do you mean? What was that?
It's like changes every week.
It does change every week. I keep it interesting. Anyway, good evening, Pips. And if you are joining us, thank you very much for joining. You are, of course, joining myself, jacosauer, and Seeker707. How are you, Seeker?
I'm good, thanks himself.
Yeah, you're good. I like the little wave.
Yeah.
That also changes every week, right? Nice. So, guys, if you have joined us, again, thank you very much for coming out and supporting us. If you're already subscribed to the channel, you are awesome. If you are not, hit that subscribe button and also the bell to get your notifications whenever we go online. And, of course, you don't have to give us a like straight away, although that would be appreciated. But at the end of the show, if you like what you saw, then give us a like. There we go. That one. That little like button over there, right? All right. So, Seeker, we did week 5, right? And I mean, this is this was officially the last play week that we had, was week 5. And of course, tonight we are doing
8 divisions, yes.
Yes, for 8 divisions. Then of course Division 9 we'll talk about, right? But tonight what we'll do is we'll talk about the recap of that 5 weeks, and then we will of course also talk about the finals being played this week, right? And of course telling everybody who will play in those finals. Of course, it's no secret. If you've been watching the league tables, you will know who is going to be playing in the finals, but we will be announcing that tonight as well. But before we get to that, I believe some people have joined us on the stream already, and maybe you want to give a bit of a shout out there.
All right, so we've got Mr. Y from Evil, we've got Death Queen, Lisa Little Green Monster from GSG, also got Gummy Bear from GSG, Zander van Sale, Fluffy 199611. And we've got
that's
also,
a lot of fluffy.
That's a lot of fluffy, yes. And we've also got Sadel Jansen van Vieren. We've got Crispy Bacon Bits. We've got, who else is here? Peace Destroyer, hello Tris. We've got Tina's Brummer. And yeah, others who are, because there's a lot more people watching than what have said hello. So please drop a hello.
Don't be
see who you are.
Don't be a
oh, wait, there we go. We've got Vanilla Gorilla. And of course, we've got Awesome Leash. Awesome Leash.
Hello, Leashy.
I hope you were here at the beginning of the stream, Leashy.
I hope so as well. We, of course, have to give Leashy a shout out, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So right at the beginning, if you guys have been watching from just before the countdown started, you would have seen Leashy's fan-made video that was playing instead of our normal sort of season. Well, our normal intro video.
Yes.
So
yes.
that was a lovely little video. We thought that we would just play it there a little bit.
Absolutely, and thank you for that, Leash. It looked really cool, right? So if you guys didn't see it, then after the stream, gladly go back right into the beginning. We played it very first before we did anything else. Leashy's video is on there, and it's very cool, and it's pretty much for all teams. So go and check it out, right? Leashy, we might get
some more. Yes.
No, I wanted to say to Leashy,
we might get a job.
We might get it. Well, we first might get a copyright strike, and then you might get a job. But let's see what happens.
Yeah, so we've had some more people join us as well. So after I said, please say hello. So we've also got Jude Murray. We've got Cheesy Cucumber. We've got Banks from Evil, who's joined us as well as Rochelle Nell. And who else is here? Slevin.
Hello, Sleva. Nice. All right. So with the hellos out of the way, we want to talk about a couple of things tonight, right? As I mentioned, we are definitely going to recap on week 5 and what the outcomes on that was. Then we will, of course, also speak about the finals and who's going to be playing in the finals this coming week. We are, of course, as always, going to talk about the top players, but we are also running a campaign at the moment, right? A charity event, so or call it a charity campaign if you'd like, and that's our Q4 charity campaign that we are currently running. And Seeker, do you want me to lead into it, or are you going to take it from here?
No, you're more than welcome to. I'm just busy getting the actual link so I can put it in the chat at the same time.
Oh, great stuff. All right, so I'm going to put it on the screen and I'll talk about it a little bit. So guys, if you have not joined us on the last stream where we announced this was actually last week. We are busy doing a reach out or a fundraiser campaign for a community member or a member that is in our community. Apologies, guys. And we kicked this off last week, and it is not just a donation campaign. So it's not a campaign like we would run sometimes with, during Christmas time or just before Christmas time, where we just ask for donations. We're actually doing this in the form of a raffle. So in the form of there's a prize that you can win if you actually donate and buy a raffle. So the first thing that you will see that there's a little target block there on the left and on the right. The left is a little gauge, and the right is to show you how far we are from target. Of course, our target that we would like to raise is around 50,000 Rand, and we've now been at it for about a week, and currently we're standing on 1,900 Rand, which I think for a week, and especially in announcing it in the middle of the month,
yes.
It's probably not bad. It's probably not bad. A lot of people, I think, are obviously salary driven and waiting for an opportunity so they can actually give. But guys, we are going to be mentioning this on every stream until we get to either the target or until we get to our deadline date where we would like to do the draw. And in case you're wondering what can be won, I'm going to scroll a little bit down for you here. So before I scroll down, as I scroll down, you guys will see some information. That is, of course, the information about the campaign and exactly about what and who Clint is, and of course his situation and why we are trying to assist Clint. So go and read the information there. I believe Seeker has put the link in the chat as well, so you can go and read that at any given point in time. But down here you will see the way that we are going to be running this call it raffle donation, if you would like. I guess that's the best way to describe it. And basically you have to be registered on the site. You go and you buy your raffle. You will get a confirmation mail that you are entered, and then there will be a live draw, and the live draw will be for this 27-inch gaming monitor, and that we will be doing live on air. So it will be a live draw, and pretty much every ticket that you buy will get you a opportunity into the draw to be drawn for winning that prize. And a ticket is basically 100 Rand. Therefore, if you donate 100 Rand, you get one entry. 200 Rand gets you 2 entries. 300 Rand gets you 3 entries, and so on and so forth, right? Now, the way that you buy a ticket is on the same page. If you scroll down right to the bottom, there's actually an integrated form into the website. And on this form, you can basically just select the number of tickets that you would like, for example, or the amount that you would like to donate. For example, 100 Rand is 1 times entry. You fill in your name, your first name, last name, and email address. If you are a registered user, those will be pre-populated for you with your account information. You click that you have read the terms and conditions, of course, considering that you have to have read them actually. And then you click the donate button, and everything else then happens automatically. So this, of course, is not handled by us in any shape or form. The actual transactions is handled by the payment gateway, our partner, who will handle all the transactional side of it. None of this information comes to the front end or comes to Clan Wars at all. And they confirm the transaction and provide the NPC with the information that the donation has been completed. So that is probably as easy as we could make it, right? So guys, if you are out there, Seeker's going to say a little bit more about it, a few words in terms of donations and so forth, but I really think it's a worthwhile cause to donate to, right?
What exactly do you want me to say?
Did I say everything?
Pretty much.
Okay, well, sorry for that then. Sorry for that. No,
just
I thought
that so far we have 19 tickets, obviously, that have been purchased, and obviously that being 100 Rand a ticket, it's 1,900 Rand. So we're getting there. But
yes.
Obviously we want to do as much as possible.
Absolutely. Okay, so I just rushed through everything, right? Okay, sorry. But guys, of course, if you have any questions about this specifically, you're of course more than welcome to contact either myself or Seeker, and we will provide you with any detail that you may require. I've had a question during the week if people can donate as a team instead of as an individual. Of course, yes, you can definitely donate as a team. Some teams are actually registered as teams, as users as well, so it shouldn't be a problem. So if you would rather do it as a team instead of as an individual, you are more than welcome as well. I'm not sure who's going to be fighting over the screen when you win it.
You know,
but you are
custody battles ensue.
Exactly. But you are definitely more than welcome to do that. You know what I did neglect to say, right? And this is maybe an important thing, is if you're not clicking on Seeker's link and you do want to find this campaign later on, if you go to the home page, at the top you will see a little button that says Help Us, and under that will be a drop down called Charity Drive. So if you click on that, then this will get you to exactly the same page that you are looking at on your screen at the moment as well. Alternatively, if you would like to have some more information about the NPC and who we are and our registration number and that sort of thing, you can find that information under the home button, and you will see there is a link called CWE NPC, which stands for Clan Wars Esports Non-Profit Company. And if you click on there, you will get all the details regarding the registration number and the audit details and our audit capabilities and all of those sort of things. Obviously, this is necessary paperwork, because people always do want to know, right? If they give, is it going to the right place? Is it being used for the right thing? And because we wanted to keep it above board, we went through this process of registering an NPC. So you can, of course, go and check out that information. You are more than welcome as well. Right, yeah. And I think that's everything about that.
I think so.
Right. So, Seeker, obviously
Yes.
people have joined us tonight for a recap show, and that is on recap of week 5, right?
Yes.
So, where are we going to start? Are we going to start with the results, or are we going to start with players?
I think let's start with results, and then head into the divisional tables, and then go to the players.
Excellent. And tell me, I saw a request on the captain's group that we start at Division 9.
Yes.
Because there was a few people that wanted to join us tonight, but because we're starting at 7, which is a little bit earlier than normal, they asked us to start at Division 9, please, because they would like to join for it. So let's start at Division 9, right?
Yeah.
Right. So on the screen at the moment, guys, you have your Division 9 results for Week 5. And there was 3 games played there. The first game there was between LLG Full Metal Jacket, and they faced off against PDT, the Xenomorph team. And it was, in fact, the PDT team, the Xenomorphs, who took the win with 691 versus the 539 from Full Metal Jacket. The second game there, CTK Cockprod, they faced off against the team of TNT Titans, with the Titans taking the win, 650 points over the 490 of CTK. The last game there in Division 9 was the game between TNT Athena, that's the all-girls team from TNT, and they faced off against Project Alpha Assassins, with the Assassins taking the win, 750 points over the 300 of TNT Athena. Moving off Division 9 and on to Division 8. So in Division 8...
I just want to say that that Tris needs to stop baiting me to laugh while you're busy.
Oh, yes.
Just saying.
Well, I'm going to find out what that's about now. All right, Division 8. So in Division 8, your 3 games there. The first one was, of course, Revo ZA, and they faced off against the team of Flatliners, which is, of course, an LLG team, Lifeline Gaming. And Revo ZA taking the win there, 737 versus the 469 from Flatliners. The second game there was We Are Gunslinging Reapers, Wachser. And they faced off against the team of the Bounty Hunters RSA. And of course, the Slinging Reapers took the win with 750 points over the 346 of the Bounty Hunters. The last game there, Vulture Gaming, and they faced off against Evil Gunslingers. And from what I understood, this was probably one of the closest games last week. And Vulture taking the win there very, very narrowly with 664 versus the 650 from Evil Gunslingers. It was
an incredibly tight match. I got an opportunity. I was just watching, but sure.
This was streamed by Toxic Monkey, right?
Mav, I think.
Oh, was it streamed by Mav?
I think Mav.
Okay, well, I mean, if you didn't see this game, unfortunately, I didn't get to see it, but from what I understood from Seeker, it was exceptionally close. So I reckon a good game to go and watch.
I remember that.
I
You
did.
popped
Well,
in,
you know what? I
but
try
you
and
were
pop
busy.
in. I was
Jumping around.
I was busy with the rounds, right? I actually try and get to most streams. Unfortunately, most of the time I don't get to stay the whole match, just because there's so many streams. But I at least try and go and say hello to everyone and show support and do that sort of thing, right? Give the video a like and what. So I did pop in. Although at the time when I popped in, it wasn't showing this close. So I guess. Right, moving off Division 8 then and on to...
sorry, Lishi says that Toxic Monkey did stream it. My apologies.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought...
I remember I was watching 2 streams that night, and one of them was mad.
Yeah, I know. Imagine my confusion, right?
You're like, I'm sure I watched that.
Yeah, I did. All right, moving off Division 8 then and on to Division 7. And your Division 7 games, 3 games for the week there, although 2 of them were actually a bit of a weird scoring, right? So the first one there was between Nexus Titans and Dovkop, with Dovkop taking the win 750 over the 0 of Typhon. The next game there was...
Unfortunately, Typhon couldn't make that match.
Yeah, so that was a win due to forfeit. Rage Quit Gaming, they played the game against ONIP one night in Brackenfell, with ONIP taking the win 750. But with Rage Quit, it was unfortunate because of a unregistered player, right? And that played in every single map.
I believe 2 unregistered players for Rage Quit Gaming. But actually, they did take the win, but unfortunately, rules are rules. So
yes. And guys, if you don't know by now, of course, the rule is if you play with an unregistered player, you actually get a map forfeit for that map that a unregistered player played on. And many people ask me, what is that rule all about, right? And we've been doing this for a long time, and we've had instances in the past where people have drawn on elite players or professional players to come and help them out when it was a very important match. And because of the seriousness of that particular offense, many seasons ago, we put the rule in place that says that if you play with an unregistered player, you will actually forfeit the map. So unfortunately, they did show up, which I still have a lot of respect for. They did play unfortunately, with 2 unregistered players, and of course there were unregistered players on every map. So they lost out a little bit, but hopefully they still had fun. But nonetheless, that does mean that ONIP took the win with 750 points. The last game
there's other reasons that we have that rule as well. I mean, the fact that we do the player stats every week. Can you imagine if it was different players every single week for the same team?
Yes,
it would just be chaotic and be a lot more admin than it already is.
Well, it will be a complete mess if you're trying to track player stats with brand new players in the mix every week, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then the last game there in Division 7, the third game there was between We Are Gunslinger Eternals. And the Eternals took the win there over the team of UBB with 700 points over the 655 from UBB. And again,
another very close game.
Yes, I understood this was blood, sweat, and tears, right? A little bit less tears, a lot more blood, and a whole lot of sweat. But at the end, it was the Eternals who took the win with that 700 over the 655 of the Untamed Blood Beasts.
You know what I'm interested to see, though?
Yeah.
These 2 teams are facing off in the finals. It's going to be a hell of a fight.
We're going to get there. Hang on.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. It's going to be a hell of a fight.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. So, Ms. Jumping the Gun, I'm going to go from Division 7 to Division 6 now. Any other early bullets you would like to fire off?
No.
Moving off Division 7 and on to Division 6. And in Division 6, there were 3 games as well. And the first game there was between OGC Gold and, of course, the team of Mad Gaming, with Mad taking the win, 750 points over the 287 of OGC Gold. The second game there was between OGC Candy, and they played the team of Rex, and that's of course the team of Ghost Kings, with Candy taking the win, 750 points over the 430 from the Ghost Kings. The last game there was between the team of Nexus Phoenix and, of course, Don 5. Now, unfortunately, with Don, exactly the same scenario occurred. And these guys showed up. They played very, very well. And then, of course, they had an unregistered player in their team there. Now, guys, I do want to clear something up. Speaking about unregistered players, right? This doesn't necessarily mean the team came and actually snuck in an unregistered player, right? Unregistered player refers to a member who played with a different gamer tag or different game name than what was actually registered for the tournament. Now, of course, with Cold War launching, this poses a massive challenge because there are people who decided that for Cold War they want to change their game tag and didn't take into account that they actually had to have the same gamer tag or player name for their game.
And speaking of jumping the gun.
Oh, okay. You were going to
wait until we're done with the results before we talk about that. Just saying.
Anyway, so the third game there was between Nexus Phoenix and Don 5. And Phoenix taking the win there, 750 points over Don. Moving off then Division 6 and on to Division 5. And me, I'm just smiling. In Division 5, there were 3 games played. And the first game there was between Puff X Virtuous. And Puff X took the win over IR Salty, from what I also understand was a very, very hectic game, with Puff X coming out on top, 657 points versus the 550 from IR Salty. The second game there, Beastly Renegades, they took the win over the team of the Lords of Latency, the Tango team, 750 points over the 302 from the Tangos. Then the third game there was the game between Serial Killers and GSE, and that's of course the Carnage team, with the Serial Killers taking the win, 750 over the 425 from the Carnage team. Division 5 out of the way, and we're moving on to Division 4. And in Division 4 this week, there was only one game, and that was the game between, and that's not right. It says Fear Infinite, but unfortunately it is not. It is Nexus Origins. So guys, please just disregard. That's fine. Please just disregard the name there. That is, of course, the team of Nexus Origins, who took the win. 750 points over the team of the Lords of Latency, and that was, of course, the Whiskey team, with 750 points over the 247 from TLL. I keep wanting to say TTL, and that's a bad habit I learned in the previous season. And they corrected us and said it's not TTL, it is TLL. So I find it easier to go with the Whiskey and the Tango. That makes more sense, right?
I just want to say, excuse me. So I just want to say, if there is a, like for instance, if Nexus Origins does want to put this on a Facebook post or something, please let me know and I will correct it for you.
Yes.
And send it to you.
Yes. Otherwise, you
I feel terrible right now.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Stuff happens, right? Stuff happens. But luckily, I know I saw the scores, so I know that is Nexus Origins. So it's just a little typo there. No problem. All right, moving off Division 4 then and on to Division 3. And in Division 3, your 3 games there. The first game was between Falcon Gaming and the team of Rex, and that's, of course, the Death Kings team. Falcon taking the win, 750 over the 429 of the Death Kings. The second game there was between the Monkeys and CTK Cockmark, and the Monkeys taking the win, 750 points over the 320 from CTK. And the last game there was the game between Zold Gaming and PDT, and that's, of course, the Aliens team, with Zold taking the win, 750 points over 379 from PDT. Division 3 done, and moving on to Division 2. And in Division 2, your 3 games there is the first game up is between OGC Royals and Project Alpha, the Dragonborns team. And the first game there, 750 points going to OGC Royals versus the 82 points from Project Alpha Dragonborns. Sika, you wanted to jump in.
There was
here?
a little bit of a sad situation there.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Project Alpha only had 4 players.
Okay, so it was a
4v5.
A 4v5. You know what does amaze me though is that I would, and I mean, maybe this is just me, right? Many captains feel differently about it, but I always feel it's better to match your opponent, right? Because you feel like you're getting a more fair fight. I mean, maybe that's just me. But I mean, if I play a team and they've got 4,
it's not a requirement.
Yeah, and I know, and I understand.
Yeah.
I mean, technically speaking, if you have 6 and they have 4, you can play with 6 because all 6 your guys are there, right? And you don't want to say no to anyone not to play. But I always like to see when the guys try and match up, 4v4 or a 5v5 or whatever may be the case. I just feel that I'm getting I almost want to say more my money's worth, right? Getting more a better game or whatever may be the case. But nonetheless, OGC Royals taking the win.
I can understand. I can understand from a strats point of view. To go from 6 players down to 4 players is going to mess you around quite considerably. So I can understand some teams not wanting to sort of mess with that gel in their team.
Yeah. No, I get it. But that's why you said, right? It's not like it's a requirement. I mean, I'm just giving you my personal preference. I like it when captains go, fight on, right? Anyway, the second game there was between the team of Divine Gaming and Brotherhood of Beasts, with Divine Gaming taking the win, 750 points over the 420 of Brotherhood of Beasts. The third game then there, Gunslinger Girls, and they took the win over the LLG team of Deaf Dealers, with Gunslinger Girls coming out on top, 750 points versus the 356 from Death Dealers. Very well done, Sika. You played
I love the guys from Death Dealers. I love the guys from LLG in general, but whoop whoop.
You played in that game, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Very nice. Well done.
It was awesome.
Great.
I see Peace Destroyer on the stream as well, saying he got to stream it, so it was amazing to watch.
And I did actually see a little bit of it as well. I can these days, like I said earlier, I can these days not say I watched the whole game, but I did see some of it. Right. Moving off Division 2 then, and on to the...
I must say, though, in that game, I think we almost all had a collective heart attack because myself and Queen both dropped out first round.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Luckily, it was a server issue, so we were able to restart it, but if it was just one of us, it wouldn't have been.
It was within time, right?
Yeah. Well, not within time, but there was more than one drop, so...
Okay. All right, that makes sense. Okay, moving to the last division then, which is your Division 1. And, of course, there was only one game in Division 1 this past week. And what a game it was. And this was the game between Dark Divine Gaming and, of course, Untamed Beasts. And I had the pleasure of streaming this game. And almost had the pleasure of... Sorry, we had the pleasure of streaming this game. Sorry, it's okay. Whatever.
I was just there, ne?
Yeah, well, no, that's not what I meant. I meant I was actually in this game, like helping you stream it. Anyway, it was a great game though, right? It had like heart attack moments like all around. And yeah, we are going to talk about these two teams a little bit later again. But what a game. But on the night though, Dark Divine Gaming, they did take the win, 700 points versus the 620 from Untamed Beasts. And guys, if you didn't watch this, Untamed Beasts in that last SND, man, it was nail biting stuff. It was really, I was on the edge of my seat in that whole SND, and I'm not even an SND fan.
That last round of SND though, whew.
It was
what? It was 4-4.
Yes, it was. And I mean, it was. And at one stage, it was 4-4, and it was 1-on-1, right? And I mean, it was.
Well, no, actually, it was.
Stuff.
It was. Yeah, I think Untamed Beast went all out in that last round.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. It's crazy. Anyway. So there we go, guys. That is your results for week 5. And we'll get on to the tables in a little bit and talk about this coming week before we move on to the players. But Sika, before we do that, what's happening in the stream? What do I need to call out? What do we need to talk about?
So there's a lot of talk here about Queenie's flubber.
Oh, yes.
Not fiber.
All right.
But yeah, that's pretty much just Peace Destroyer, JP, and Sea Queen that are talking.
You do understand that you had to point out exactly what that was about, because I mean,
I know, that can be terrible, but if you're reading the chat, you'll understand.
All right, it's all good. So, guys, we're going to move on.
Queenie.
We're gonna move on to the tables now. But before we move on to the tables, I think it's important just to recap exactly what a league is and what it means, right? So, I've had a couple of questions this week from people saying, yeah, but we ended third already. Why do we have to play this coming week, right? And of course, the reason for that is that if you are playing a league, you spend the entire season playing for your position. And that position is gained through your points. And depending on where you end up on the league table, that determines whether you have an opportunity to actually play in the finals. Now, I'm going to pull up the Division 9 is a bad example because we're going to talk about Division 9 later, but let's pull up Division 1, right? So if you look at our Division 1 tables, you can see at the moment at the top there, we have the team of Dark Divine. And Dark Divine earning 3,650 points. Just below them, the team of UB on 3,520. In third position, we have the team of Evil with 3,372. And then, of course, in fourth position, the team of GSE. Now, basically what this means is that Team 1 and 2 has now earned their position to play off for the first spot or for the final spot, the champion spot in Division 1. And Evil and GSE has earned their position to play off for third position. It doesn't mean that Evil is currently third. In this coming week, when Evil and GSE face off, the team that then wins will win the third spot, right? That is what a league is all about. So a league is not a knockout. Just for those people who sent me some weird questions this week, in the fourth season where we are running it, this is the purpose of a league, right? You play your position, or you play for your position, or you play for the right to end up in that position at the end. Now, in saying that of course then means that through for the finals this week in Division 1, playing for the champion position is the team of Dark Divine Gaming, and UB will face off for the championship. And playing for third position or third spot will be the team of Evil, and they will face off against GSE. Does that make sense?
I don't know, it makes sense to me because I watch sport.
I didn't want to say it that way, but of course it does work that way in a lot of other different sports as well, right? But yeah. So there we go. I think Division 1 was a good example to use. And let's move on to Division 2 to see who those finalists are. And there we go, guys. For Division 2, playing this week to be champions will be the two teams of OGC Royals, and they will face off against Divine Gaming. Of course, OGC Royals at the moment, 3,712 points versus Divine Gaming of 3,463. Then playing off for the third position will be the two teams of GSG, the Gunslinger Girls, and they have 3,104 points, and they will play for third position against the team of Bob, which is on 2,761 points. And you are actually playing in that game as well this week, Sika.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I am.
Yippee! Very nice. Moving off Division 2 then and on to Division 3. In Division 3, your finalists for the championship for Division 3 will be the team of Falcon Gaming on 3,696 points, and they will face off against the team of Zold on 3,504 points. The two teams playing off for third position will be the team of the Monkeys, MSMK, on 3,390 points, and they will be playing Rex, who are on 2,680 points. And not a lot of gaps here, right? I mean, the gaps are pretty small, actually.
Okay, so before we move on, there is a question that I'd like to address in the chat.
Sure.
So Tina's Brahma asks, what happens in case where the team that wins third has more points than the second at the end of the season? So the first thing that you have to understand is your points accumulation in your divisional tables stop this week. The finals is something separate, and you don't accumulate points towards your divisional table for finals. Your finals matches are best of 3.
Correct.
So if you win 2 maps, you don't have to play the third.
Correct.
So you don't have to play the SND if that's the case.
Absolutely. Now, Tinas, you can actually find that in the rules as well. So it is set out in the rules exactly how it does work. So points accumulation is only up until the last week of play, which of course was now week 5. And then, of course, you've earned your spot, right, to play in those finals. And then the finals are always played best out of 3. So hopefully that that answers the question, right? Was that it?
Hope so.
Right.
Yeah, that was it.
Moving on then to Division 4. And in Division 4, your 2 finalists playing out for the championships for Division 4 will be the team of Nexus Origins, who are on 3,600.
Okay, right, I'm gonna stop you there again. I was just called a tunny on stream. I'm not okay with this.
That absolutely
Like,
deserves
so not okay with this.
stopping me in the middle of the sentence.
Of course, it's unacceptable.
All right.
Sorry.
Do I need to put something on the screen, like a big no-no sign or something? I can bring something like that up.
I think a yellow card is in order.
A yellow card. Do I even ask which team?
It was Tina's. So yeah.
Let it go. Let it go.
Not even gonna go there.
Just frozen that moment, man. Just frozen it. Let it go. Let it go.
I'm telling your league master now. Quickly, they need to allocate it.
Right, Division 4. And your 2 teams playing out for the Divisional 4 Championship will be the team of Nexus Origins, who are on 3,650 points, and they will face the team of TNT Regicide on 3,055 points. The 2 teams playing out for 3rd position, the Lords of Latency, the Whiskey team, and they will be playing the team of Digital Devils Gaming Alliance with 2,610 points. And I think actually this is going to be tough, both the championship game as well as the 3rd position, right? So we'll see what the team.
And that was so close.
I know,
So close.
right? That's why I'm saying there's not much in it. So I mean, if you literally, can I tell you something shocking, right? Between the team of TNT Regicide and the Lords of Latency, the Whiskey team, it is literally 3 points. There's 3 points difference between these two teams.
3 seconds on the hard point.
That's 3 seconds on the hard point. How
3
close
seconds
is
on the
that,
hard
right?
point.
So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Moving off Division 4 then and on to Division 5. And in Division 5, the 2 teams playing off for the Division 5 championships is the team of PXV, PuffX Virtuous, with 3,485 points. And they will be playing the team of BR, which is Beastly Renegades, with 3,355 points. Playing off for the 3rd position then, the team of IR Salty with 3,232, that's a like a score. And they will be playing off against the team of the, I almost said Biscuits. The Serial Killers. I almost said Biscuit Killers. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. But the team of Serial Killers, and Serial Killers at the moment on 3,160 points. So Puff X Virtuous facing BR and Salty versus the Serial Killers. That's also going to be tough, I think. Moving off Division 5 then and on to Division 6. And in Division 6, the 2 teams facing off for the Division 6 championship is the team of Mad. And they are on 3,660. And they will be facing the team of OGC Gold on 3,054 at the moment. The 2 teams playing off for 3rd position, the team of Don 5 on 2,680, and they will be facing off for their 3rd position against the team of Nexus Phoenix on 2,660 points. Off Division 6 and on to Division 7. This is the team of Wachse. We are gunslingers eternal. Damn, if you don't write it out, eh? And they are on 3,592 points. And they will be playing all for the championships against the team of UBB. And that is the team of Untamed Blood Beasts on 3,572. Facing off for the 3rd position, the team of Dofkop on 3,513 points. And they will be playing the team of Onip One Night in Brackenfell on 2,809 points. And I think these are going to be 2 very, very good games as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Taking off Division 7 and then...
Assuming that Tinas doesn't get that yellow card.
Well, Yeah, well, yes. What will that yellow card do? Let's have a quick look. Pull up Division 7 again.
No, they'll still be in third. It's okay, Tennis.
Just checking. Right. Moving on then to Division 8. And in Division 8, the two teams facing off for the championship in Division 8 will be the team of Evil Gunslingers. And they are on 3,512 points. And they'll be facing off against the team of Vulture Gaming on 3,445. And that's what you said earlier, right? These teams are going to face each other again. And it was such a close game the previous week. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen here, to be honest. But then
I do believe, I think I was talking about the Wachse and UBB game, because there's 20 points dividing them in the table, and the points difference between the two teams in that match was so minimal. It's going to be really, really one to watch.
Look, with most of these finals, it's still pretty much anyone's game, right? The scores are not of such a nature that I can clearly go, this is not going to be a problem. It's still going to be anybody's game. Nonetheless, those are the two teams facing off for the Division 8 championships. And then, of course, facing off for the third position will be the team of Revo ZA. And they are on 3,348. And they will be facing the team of Lifeline Gaming. And that is, of course, the Flatliners team. Currently on 2,721. And that is Division 8. Now, before I bring up Division 9, of course, Division 9 finals will not happen next week. And the reason for that is Division 9 is, of course, a uneven division. So their play cycle looks slightly different than the other 8 divisions. They will actually still have games happening next week, and their final will only be the week after. Now, of course, this coming week, the finals will be for everybody else, and then everybody else will take a break when Division 9 plays their finals, and then we will have the reward show after everyone is done, right? But we still wanted to at least show you Division 9 and where these guys are, and you will, of course, see that at the moment, there's only one team in there that have completed all their games, and that is the team of TNT Athena. And the other guys will, of course, all face off this coming week and the week thereafter to still ensure that they get through all their games. Actually face off this coming week, and then of course next week their finals to make sure that they got through all their games. But at the moment, we're going to go through the table. At the top there, we have the team of Project Alpha, and that is of course the Assassins team. 3,596 points, followed very closely by LLG, and that's the Full Metal Jacket team. 3,235. Then, of course, we have the team of Nexus there as well, and they are on 3,152, and that's, of course, the Imperium team. The team of PDTX, which is the Xenomorphs, 3,140. Fifth position there, TNT Athena with 3,018. And then, of course, we have TNTT on 2,810. That's the Titans team. And CTK... Yes, Titans team, and then of course CTK Kakpraat on 2,287. Now, as I said, all of these teams still have a game in hand. It's pretty much just TNT Athena who has already finished their games, so they've pretty much locked in their spot, and it's up to everybody else to still secure theirs. And that's it. Yep. That is your divisional tables and the people that will be playing finals this week. Right,
I think some really good games there.
The chat, because I saw you being very busy reading.
There's baiting happening on this chat, eh?
Oh, really?
Tina says I must go away.
It's good baiting though, right? Is it good baiting or bad baiting? Good baiting?
He called me Tiny again.
Sure. Tinas, we're gonna miss you, buddy. I hope you enjoyed the season.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I hope you had a good season. See.
No, we're gonna miss you, bud. We're gonna miss you. All right.
But between JP and Queenie, I'm scared to ever go for drinks with them again.
Yeah, look, if you start building a reputation, it's a difficult thing to shake, right? It's a difficult thing to shake. It's not a
reputation. It's just they are challenging each other.
Oh no, that can goodness. That never works out well, right?
No.
All right. So listen, if we
Poppy from the East Rand and a Boersian. So that's not going to go well.
That can go horribly wrong. No, that can go horribly wrong.
Check Sika making sure. Is everyone okay? Do I need to call medics?
Or Uber. All
I think
right.
medics first.
Probably. All right. So listen, if there's nothing else in the chat, then I'm going to go to the players. And where would you like to start?
Division 9. I always
Division
start
9?
at Division 9.
Right. So I've
Division
got
9.
Division 9 up for you.
All right, so Division 9 for Week 5. We've got Domination, Tricky Hunter 77 from LLG Full Metal Jacket with 10,675 points. Very, very, very good score for Domination there by Tricky Hunter.
Absolutely.
The top KD, they're going to Reaper from TNT Titans with 2.04. And Hardpoint, again, going to Tricky Hunter 77 from LLG Full Metal Jacket with 6,285. And the top KD going to Saki Cianavius 07 from Project Alpha Assassins. Am I saying that right? Yeah.
Yes, you are. That is perfect.
Okay, cool. All right, perfect. Okay, cool. With KD there of 2.18, the Search and Destroy top score, Saki Cianavius 07, not 707, just 07, from Project Alpha Assassins, 2,025 points. Again, a very good score for Search and Destroy. And his KD as well on the top there with a 13 KD. That is our sure, it broke the last record. I think our last record was 12.
So just bear with me, I'm going to go Afrikaans here for a second. Maar Saki Senewees was definitief nie op sy senewees nie. Dit is klaar blyklik nie dat hy op sy senewees was nie. So there we go. Sorry,
I
had to
understand about 3 of those words.
Basically it just means that based on his name, you would think that he would be an anxious person, and clearly he is not.
You know.
So there we go. Right, moving off
Right,
Division 9 and onto Division 8 for you.
Division 8 for Week 5, Domination. Our top scorer is Rakes75 from Revo ZA with 9,075 points. And KD also belonging to Rakes there from Revo ZA with 2.58. Hardpoint, top scorer, Holle Gesig from Evil Gunslingers, 9,355 points. And KD, they're going to Mopi. Trish, you're going to have to help me out on that one. Am I saying it correctly? Although you guys are talking about alcohol in the stream, so I don't know if you're even listening. With a KD there of 2.45 and Mopi there from We Are Gunslinging Reapers. See, I got it right.
I can see that. No help needed.
All right, Search and Destroy, top scorer, Mossy from Vulture, or Mossy, depending on whether you're English or Afrikaans, from Vulture Gaming, worth 1,850. And the top KD going to Queen from We Are Gunslinger Reapers. KD of 12.
Also very
Ladies
good.
representing.
Quick question though. So
That's not Sequin.
So no, that wasn't my question. But Mosi is Mosi XX. So that can mean a couple of things, right? So it's either Mosi, right, or it's Mosi extra, and then it just needs an L. I mean, it's either large Mosi or Mosi Kiss. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's just a esports thing to have X's in your name.
It's so difficult to pronounce some of these though. Anyway, I was just wondering. Right, moving off Division 8 and giving you Division 7.
Right, Division 7, Week 5, Domination. We have top scorer Dashi from Vaxe with 7,775 points. Just 2 more points, Dashi. That's all you ask for, really. And then top KD also going to Vaxe, but Modest Monk this time with a KD of 2.09. Hardpoint Calevra from Onub. Do you want to say that in the real Afrikaans accent?
One night in Brackenfell.
There we go. I can't do the Brackenfell thing properly. The top KD, they're going again to Modest Monk from Vaxe with 2.18. Search and Destroy, top score going to Dirty Diesel, 46 from Onub with 1,600. And the KD also going to Dirty Diesel, 46 from Onub with 2.17.
Why if there's the word dirty in the name, then there's like a tone change, right?
Because I have like, to. It just you have to. It's dirty.
This is how it goes.
Dirty Diesel.
No, that's exactly what I mean, right? Because this is how it goes. So this is you reading Hardpoint. It's Calevra from Onub, 6,890. And now we have Dirty Diesel.
I just felt that the name deserved a little extra.
I was like,
I
wow.
mean, come on.
Fair enough. All right, moving off Division 7 and onto Division 6.
Ja, switches in the chat. Ja, Black and Self gaan jou slaan. What? Hulle maak nie grappies nie.
We're in Brackenfell. No, that confirmed. Information confirmed.
I'm really sorry, everyone out there in Brackenfell. Please don't hurt me. Division 6 for week 5. Is it on the screen?
It is on.
I was asking. Okay, Division 6 for week 5. Domination Carnival from OGC Candy with 9,025 points. Top KD going again this week to Brumadi from Mad with 2.30.
You have been seeing this. I've been seeing this guy's name a lot, right? So let's see what happens towards the reward show. Go.
All right, Hardpoint, top score, MK Varops from Don 5. And again, someone's going to have to tell me in the chat, am I saying that correctly? 7,220, and shame. Even though Don 5 unfortunately lost all their points, at least the players didn't lose their actual player scores.
Absolutely.
So, yes, it was a team error, but we won't actually penalize the players for it. So their scores and KDs will still go through to the collective tables.
Correct.
All right, then Hardpoint top KD, also Brumadi from Mad with 1.85.
Nice.
Search and Destroy Woman 220410 sounds like a bot, but she gets a beautiful score and KD there for OGC Candy, 1,975 points and a KD of 4.25.
Nicely done.
A lot of ladies on the stats this week.
You know what? This makes me think though of some like weird alternate future where we are called man 27 and women 55, right? And we all have our numbers and our names have fallen away. How sad would that be for gaming though, right? And how many wrong invites will you send? That's interesting. Anyway. Okay, moving on.
What you were 112345. Oh, I went to 112365.
So I was wondering why you're playing so badly, and you were like 220401, and I was like, I was playing with 4402. You know what I mean, right? That would be very sad.
Switch wants to know if that's her whole cell phone number in there.
No, I don't think so. All right.
Switch.
Stepping off Division 16 and onto Division 5 for you.
All right, Division 5 for week 5. Domination top score is It's Rainy from Beastie Renegades.
I know.
This is the one name I always miss.
Yeah, but we got into the habit of calling them BR. That's why. We don't actually when we talk in the admin group, we don't call them Beastly Renegades, right? We call them BR.
No.
So it's because of that.
Because I'm used to like the UB teams being UBB or like Bob or UB.
Yes,
you know.
yes. But even me, I have to
throws
think.
me every time. All right, it's Rainsy from BC Renegades with 10,025 points. Top KD goes to Fruit Loops from Serial Killers with 5.80. Nice. Fruit Loops actually having a very, very good week this week. Check at that. Top KD in Domination, top KD in Hardpoint, and top score in Search and Destroy, and a very good top score in Search and Destroy. All right, but Hardpoint, let's go onto that now. Top score goes to Andy69Z3 from Salty with 7,045 points, and there's top KD Fruit Loops from Serial Killers 7.83 in Hardpoint.
Nicely done.
Insane. All right, Search and Destroy, top scorer, Fruit Loops from Serial Killers with 2,325 points, and the top KD going to Eclipse PXV from Puff X Virtuous with a 7 KD.
That is very good though, because I did not read that as Eclipse, by the way. But all right, Eclipse it is.
But he's been on there so much.
No, I know, but I still, every time I see his name, I don't read that as Eclipse. I'm trying to do like something with X19. So, you know. All right, taking off Division 5 and onto Division 4.
Division 4 top score for week 5 goes to C3PO from Nexus Origins with 7,200, and the top KD going to Vanilla GZA from Nexus Origins with 2.94. Hardpoint going to Berg or Berg, again depending. English, Afrikaans, from Nexus Origins with 5,875. And the top KD going again to Vanilla G ZA from Nexus Origins with 1.75. I think Nexus Origins I think there was one game in Division 4 this week, and Nexus clearly won the gun game on that one.
No, they came out with they came out. But yeah, no. I mean, on all of it, right? Score and KD. Well done. Sorry, carry on. Search and destroy.
Yeah. So, Search and Destroy top score, Vanilla G ZA Nexus Origins 975 points with the top KD from C3PO with 3.50.
Nice, very well done. Taking off Division 4 and giving you Division 3. You look confused for a second there. What's up?
Well, there's a comment to the chat saying this is how Eclipse is spelled, and I'm looking back, and I actually spelled it with an X and not a C. My bad.
Okay.
I was in a rush today.
Sorry, Eclipse.
Fortunately.
But we at least got the pronunciation right? Good thing Sika said it though, because I would have gone completely differently.
Sorry, Xander.
Nice. Right.
Okay, so Division 3, Week 5, Domination, top score.
Oh, my
Synoptics from MSMK with 8,575 points. Top KD, Synoptics from MSMK, which I also left at the MSMK part there. But 3.10. I think we just see it so much, we just assume it's MSMK. Hardpoint, Synoptics from MSMK with 9,135. And I'm getting really tired of saying your name, Synoptics. Like GG's, well done.
Like seriously, bro. Give someone else a chance.
I wonder if Ruan is in the chat.
I don't know. We'll hear from him.
I know you did say something earlier about him not. He said something in the captain's chat about him having a really bad game, so he's not going to be on the scoreboard at all.
Yeah.
All right, but top KD there for Hardpoint going to Copper XD from Zold with a 3.45 KD.
Nice, well done.
Then we've got Search and Destroy top score going to Toxic Monkey from Falcon Gaming with 1,875 points. And the top KD going to Synoptics from MSMK with 8.
No,
8.
That's Toxic Bunny, not Toxic Monkey.
Did I say Toxic Monkey? I'm so sorry. Toxic Bunny. You see, when things just get said in your head all the time, like, yeah.
You just changed this guy's
I'm
animal.
Sorry, Tris. I see you. Just jumped up there going Toxic Monkey.
Right. Toxic Bunny from Falcon. But a very nice score there, right?
Yes. 1,875 points. Very good score for Search and Destroy.
Very nice. Right. Taking off Division 3 then and moving on to Division 2.
All right, Division 2, Week 5, Domination top score, Zenith from GSG with 7,900 points, and the top KD going to DMO Ace from Divine Gaming with 5.13.
Nice.
Then Hardpoint, top score, DMO Ace, again, from Divine Gaming. This is actually another name we see a lot.
Yes,
Just saying.
Agreed.
7,495 points, and the top KD, DMO Ace from Divine Gaming with 4.45. Search and Destroy, top score, Zenith from GSG, yay, with 1,525 points, and the top KD going to Ruben Reaper from OGC Royals with 5.
Nice, very well done. I agree with you though. DMO, we see quite a bit as well.
I think it's Diamo.
Diamo Ace.
I had to also get him. Please send me a voice note of how to pronounce your name, because I don't know what is.
Yeah, I would have gone with DMO as well, right? But I mean, Diamo probably seems right. that does seem right. But the guy's on here quite a bit. So I mean, I like to see. There's certain names I like. I track because I like to see whether they actually end up going through to the award show. And I agree with you. He's on here a bit. Taking off Division 2 then and giving you the last division, Ziget.
All right, Division 1, Week 5, Domination top score, Panda G from Dark Divine, 7,175 points, and the top KD going to Report Me Please from Divine Gaming with 2.04. Then we have Hardpoint top score, Frigery from Divine Gaming. Ooh, no, Dark Divine. You see, like now I'm being thrown like completely out here. So the Frigery from Dark Divine with 7,930 points, and top KD going to Report Me Please from Dark Divine with 1.65. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Search and Destroy, top score. And we did call this one out because Akarax on that game was absolutely amazing in the Search and Destroy.
Yes,
so
he was.
Akarax 12 from, I'm just making sure I pronounce it correctly, Akarax 12, yes, from UB, 1,650 points. And the top KD there going to Akarax as well with 2.20.
Now, of course, you can see what close a game it was because, I mean, not that 2.20 is a bad KD, right? I mean, that's actually a very, very good KD.
You know?
But compared to some of the other games, 2.20 is quite low this week for a Search and Destroy game. But you can understand it because that game was so, so close, right? Nonetheless, well done to all the players of all the divisions. All right. So, guys, what we have discussed tonight with you is, before I give you an opportunity to go through the chat, is we've talked about the results, we've talked about the tables and who's going to be in the finals, we have talked about the top players, and we've also told you about our charity events. So we covered quite a bit. So I suspect that there is some talkative behavior in the streams happening. Sika, lay it out for us.
Just ask me if I was drinking before the stream. I was not. Unfortunately, what happens when I get put under pressure to do these things is sometimes I don't double check them beforehand, which I usually do. I usually read through them and make sure that everything's right. But unfortunately, didn't have that opportunity.
This week was a bit of a rush
because stuff happens, guys. I'm also
human.
Also human.
Well, we suspect, right? Right. Yes, of course, this week was a bit of a rush. I mean, there was quite a bit of admin stuff to do prior to the finals and ensuring that all the scores were correct. We were also rechecking and checking and rechecking all the scores to ensure that the league tables are 100% correct before we announce the people that will go through to the finals. And that did take a little bit of extra time. Of course, also why we didn't do it last night, because we did have to recheck some of the stuff and to make sure that everything is correct. And yes, that did put Sika under a little bit of pressure this afternoon, but we still managed to pull it off, Sika, right? So that's good. That's good.
Yeah. I'm getting called Tanya again. It's not cool.
I know.
But anyway.
Moving on swiftly.
They are asking about the 1v1.
Yes, what about
what guys
1v1? What 1v1?
Yeah. So anyway, oh my gosh, it's literally being spammed in chat right now.
Oh really? What 1v1? Did I miss something?
So the 1v1. So we had a chat about it and we were like, you know what, nobody wants to actually see us 1v1. But what we're going to do is
no, you don't
what we're going to do is
me.
we're going to put some
That's an awful waste of time. All right, sorry, Sika, I'm interrupting you. Go.
Yes. So what we have sort of decided to do is we're actually going to do some more popular choices. So it's like guys who have been on the scoreboards on the top players' sides, a little bit of a rivalry maybe going on, like, I don't know, Captain Force and Synoptics.
Just saying that might be one of the options.
It's definitely going to be better to check out than us doing it.
Yeah. So,
but we will communicate closer to the time. Obviously, we just want to get through finals week for now.
Yes.
And then we'll take it from there.
Yes. So, guys, we are definitely. I mean, we didn't take the suggestions that you guys had lightly the other week. We didn't, sort of just glance over it. We think there's some, real value in it. If these players are willing to go up against each other and, fight it out, or if you guys want to see that or whatever, we'll definitely set it up. We are thinking a little bit about trying to set something up in line with the charity event, so it's taking us a little bit of time. Sika, I can't see the chat, but I can see you, and I can see there's some comments coming through, so just tell me what they are.
JP's saying we're chickening out.
JP, I tell you what, right? Here's what we'll do. Sika, I'm throwing something out there to you again, so please concentrate.
Oh no, I hate it when you do this.
Okay, look, it's for charity, right? I mean, that's the whole idea behind this thing, right? So if we get to, are we going to say half our target? Is that a decent value to try and aim for? If we get to half,
if they want to see me 1v1, we're going to go to that full target.
Okay, fair enough. I was gonna go half, but you very hard.
No. My time is valuable.
Okay, fine. So if we get to the full target, then I will do my best to entertain you while Seeker shoots me.
I was actually going to say I'm not for less than my full target. I am not going to allow myself to be shot that much.
Okay, so it seems we are both uncertain who's going to come out as the winner, but we will only know when we hit that target then, right? Okay, so there's my commitment. That's easy peasy, right? We hit the charity target and we will give it a go. And we will make time, even if I don't have. I'll do my best, right? I mean, it's for charity, so we supporting the cause as well, right? So let's see if we can hit the target, and then we pull off a thing, right? No problem. Okay. So listen. Besides that, the spamming of the 1v1s. What else is in the chat that we need to know about?
I don't know. I can't scroll up that far anymore.
All right. Well, that's a good thing. Excellent. So listen, then I'm going to give you an opportunity from your side to go through the list of things that you still have to say, and then we'll close it out.
No, that's pretty much it, guys. Obviously we're going through into the final matches, so let's just kind of go from there. Do what you need to do. Don't give us hell. Stick to the rules.
And then
I think the one thing that we did need to bring up, which I've stopped you from saying a little bit earlier, was the fact that with Cold War, with guys changing their names, unfortunately, if you change your name when you start Cold War, it does change your name in Modern Warfare as well, apparently.
Yeah.
So what we have decided, because we're not tracking stats for the finals, is that if this happens and a player in your team changes their name, and it's not intentional, it's not a different player that you're bringing in, you have to prove to us that it's the same player, but we will allow them to play in the final.
Yeah.
We're not going to make you forfeit as long as you can prove that it is the same player, and it's just a name change for Cold War.
Yeah. So look, obviously, I mean, we do understand that Cold War launched and people were excited, and some guys probably weren't even thinking about it, the repercussions. They went, well, I want to be,
literally 2 teams this week.
Yes, I want to be 007. This week from now on, I'm 007, and they changed their names, and in most cases, of course, it wasn't malicious. So yeah, and because of the fact of, and I mean, the only reason why we can really do this is because we don't track player stats in the finals, right? So player stats are only tracked up until final week of play, which is of course this week that has passed. So for finals, we can actually allow it because we will not be tracking player stats. Of course, with the caveat that that player needs to actually prove that he was the registered player on the previous name, right? And then it should be fine. It should be fine. All right. So, Sika, I think, I mean, from my side, thank you very much, of course, for doing all the work this afternoon. I know you went through a bit of a story this afternoon, getting all these things ready and in time, and double checking all the stats and doing things like that. So, thank you very much for all the work in doing that this afternoon. Again, as always, and of course, thank you for joining me on the stream. Right? I mean, it's fun, and I love doing these things. So. Yeah, I mean, that's what we had for tonight. I think this coming week is going to be really, really hectic. I'm looking forward to seeing some of these games. We are, of course, also streaming some of these games later in the week, some of these finals. I am streaming a final for the Division 1 for the Division 1 teams, and then I'm also streaming a third place positioning, right? A little bit later in the week, so that's going to be fun as well. So I'm looking forward to streaming some of these games, but looking forward to watching all of them, and yeah, I think there's going to be some good ones. But from my side, guys, I think that is all that we had for tonight. Just a very quick shout out again to our League Masters and our Stats Master. Great work. We're almost done, guys. It's it's that last little bit of push at the end, and we're coming to the close of the season. And of course, that goes for the teams as well. It's been great fun this week, and tonight has been great fun as well. We hope you guys enjoyed the stream with us. Of course, if you are already registered to the channel, you are awesome. If you are not, you can become awesome by hitting that subscribe button, and also hit the bell to get your notifications. And of course, if you like what we are doing here at Clanos, remember to give us a like on this video. That is always appreciated. But from my side, I think that is all that we had for tonight. I'm jacosauer for BattleBros. Leave no one standing.